Hey guys, Matt Donald here. You know the drill by now. You know how this works. This is the part of the show where I advertise one of my big products, and you know what it is this time. That's right, it's a special Paleo Bites themed hemorrhoid cream. Yeah! Get yours today! Oh yeah, also I got a Patreon at patreon.com/Matthew Donald. There you can find bonus content for my two shows, The Rit Wit and Paleo Bites. For the bonus episodes of Paleo Bites, we discuss pop culture featuring prehistoric animals. And this month, we're talking about Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, the classic, cool as hell business strategy game from 2003, where you could build the Jurassic Park of your dreams. It's good stuff. Also, you could build turrets to shoot your dinosaurs, and you could shoot them from helicopters, and you could sick dinosaurs onto guests. It's great stuff. I loved it when I was 12. It was the coolest thing ever at the time. Link is in the description where you can sign up to the Patreon. Thank you for your support and have a lovely day. And be sure to get your special Paleo Bites themed hemorrhoid cream. I have such a bad sense of humor.
Roar, growl, snarl, bellow.
Welcome to Paleo Bites, the podcast that finds a way. Somehow, no one knows how. My name is Matthew Donald, and each week I, on a rotating series of guest co-hosts, talk about and rate a genus of prehistoric animal, be it dinosaur, mammal, arthropod, and so on. This week I'm joined by the world's leading expert on... I don't know. I've made this joke before. With
how many Skittles I can fit in my mouth.
Ooh, how many Skittles can you fit in your mouth?
I think last time I lost track around 30.
Oh, good to know.
Which doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm not a very large person.
Right.
So, 30 is a good amount of Skittles.
Yeah, that's a good amount of Skittles. Anyways, this is Laura Owsley.
Hey!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, it's a great day. It's a nice day.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to shove Skittles into your mouth.
It's a beautiful day to be in a dark studio room.
Right, with no windows.
And a ghost.
And a ghost named Benjamin.
Yep, that light stayed off for a long while. I'm suspicious.
I think he's just waiting. It's strategic.
Okay. Now, if you were... Okay, this is a question that has nothing to do with dinosaurs.
All right.
If you were a ghost, what would you do to troll people?
So many things. So I'm a big sucker for... Maybe it's just because the theater quote-unquote theater ghost, was always famous, when I was in college, was always famous for, turning on the lights in the costume shop.
Oh.
And, turning them off at random times. Other people say it was faulty wiring, but I definitely, messing with the lights is always a classic.
Yeah.
I used to work at a haunted hotel.
Oh, really?
Like
an actual haunted hotel, or was this like an attraction for kids that was like a haunted house?
So it was the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park.
Okay.
It's the hotel that the novel The Shining is based off
Oh, yeah,
of.
I think you've told me about this, yeah.
Yeah. And it was definitely, I moved, and I was staying on hotel property because they have company housing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started there, I was like, okay, yeah, sure, it's haunted, but it's like Disney Channel haunted.
Right.
And then after a while, I didn't believe in ghosts before I worked there, and now I do.
Oh, good to know.
So,
see, if I were a ghost, and obviously messing with the lights is a good one, so I would do it in a strategic way. You know those big signs on streets that are just a bunch of light bulbs that turn on and off to form shapes?
Oh, yeah.
I'd use those and turn off the certain ones just to say, I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
Or just boo.
Not dinosaurs, dino for
I guess
life.
I should bring this back to... Okay, if I were a ghost, first off, I'd be fossilized like a dinosaur. That would be where my body went. My spirit, lived on. And...
Right, of course. So, do you think then that dinosaurs are ghosts?
I mean, birds are still around, and they're dinosaurs. They're the ghosts of dinosaurs.
But birds aren't real.
They're just made up by the government.
Yeah, they're
to hide
drones.
the flat Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
No, to hide the round Earth. We all know the Earth is flat, but to hide
obviously.
hide all the evidence of round Earth.
They're just trying to use birds to keep us from falling off the edge of the flat Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Big round Earth is watching over.
Right.
All right. Well, that was a bit of a wet fart of a joke. And speaking of which,
Wow, you really shat the bed on that transition.
oh God, oh man.
Can I swear on this?
You can swear a little. That's fine.
Okay.
I noticed you a couple swears you from a previous episode. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, I try to keep it the iTunes explicit tag from. I'm trying to keep it from going over because this is dinosaurs, so I want a lot of kids to listen to. I mean, it's morally for teens because we do some dumb jokes here too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think it's fine as long as you don't say fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so you mean if I don't say any of the following words?
Well, is it the 7 words you can't say on TV or something that George Carlin talked about?
Right. One of them is like vagina.
Yeah, probably, unfortunately. All right, so we're talking about Gasosaurus.
Gasosaurus.
Or gasoline lizard is what it means.
So, wait, this is really meta, because isn't like...
Yeah, I was thinking about this too.
Yeah, because like, the gas we put in our car is just dinosaur oil.
Yeah, it's fossil fuels, yeah.
It's fossil fuels, so like, that feels like almost like insult to injury to name a dinosaur after gasoline.
Yeah, maybe that's the ghost of dinosaurs. It's in our cars. That's the weird thing to say. Our cars are powered by the ghosts of dinosaurs.
I'm sorry, Coloradans. Your Subaru Outback is powered by dinosaur farts.
Yep. So type, it's some type of theropod, which are the meat-eating dinosaurs. But due to fragmentary remains, we don't actually know what exactly. Size, 11 to 13 feet, so that's 3.5 to 4 meters long. 330 to 880 pounds, so that's 150 to 400 kilograms. So not terribly big.
Not the biggest we've seen.
Yeah, no. It's. I mean, I still wouldn't want to mess with it.
Right. Fair.
Time, Mid Jurassic, 172 to 161 million years ago. Location, China.
All right.
Yeah, it's nice because all these other Chinese dinosaurs I've covered, it's like Shawanosaurus or like Zubulazla, like these ones all begin with X. Like.
Right.
Okay. Okay, let's actually there's some real. What's the one called Yangchonosaurus? That's a real one.
Oh, yeah.
Sign raptor. Yeah.
Yeah, all the dinosaurs that you're like, I think that's a real name.
I just did one with a friend of the show, Lawrence, about a little dinosaur called Shumenglong.
Aww.
Yeah.
Wait, it sounds... I have this idea in my head immediately that the name is longer than the dinosaur.
Basically, the dinosaur's like 18 inches long, so...
The more you know.
Yeah. There's actually is a dinosaur that's longer than it... The name is longer than it is, because there's a dinosaur called Micropachycephalosaurus. Which is longer in letters than it is in inches.
I love that. That's amazing.
Pretty good, right? Okay, so described in 1985. Pop culture appearances, I couldn't find any, but I'm sure it's somewhere in Jurassic World, the game, if I look hard enough.
I am sure if you look hard enough.
That's one of those. This is one of those creatures I chose only because it has a funny name. Gasosaurus. I'm so mature. Really, I am.
Really. We would never have just spent 5 minutes giggling at the word poop. Like.
We did, didn't we? Funny you should say that. There's a funny story. Fossilized poop has a name. It's called coprolites.
Huh.
And it's named that because back in the 1800s, there was something called the Bone Wars. It was these two rival paleontologists that got a lot of publicity on their hunt on finding dinosaurs. They're trying to find as many new dinosaur species as they could. One of them was named Othniel Charles Marsh, and the other one was named Edward Drinker Cope. And Othniel Charles Marsh named coprolites after Cope.
This is the level of petty I aspire to.
Yeah, so...
It's amazing.
Isn't it? It's so petty. So... anyways, Gasosaurus got its name because its fossils were found during the construction of a gas facility.
Oh.
Yep. Which is, like we mentioned, quite poetic. Fossils were found during construction of a fossil fuel facility. Say it isn't so.
See? Like, it all comes back. It's all coming back to you.
But anyways, this meat-eating dinosaur is only known from a few bones, such as a couple dozen teeth, a few vertebra, both humeri, and a highly abraded, whatever that means, pelvic and hind limb material. From this scattered material, we can only make out so much. We know it's a theropod dinosaur, that much is certain, but precisely what kind of theropod dinosaur remains a mystery. Yeah.
We've got a little bit of a mystery aspect
here. Put on your spectacles or your
right,
monocle.
Right. Put on your gas masks.
Put on your deerstalker hat.
Right. Gotta get Sir Arthur Conan Doyle on this mystery.
Yeah, the Gasosaurus mystery.
Yes.
The mysterious case of the Gasosaurus.
I just hit the mic.
That's okay. I can edit that out if it's too bad, but...
Mysterious case of the Gasosaurus.
By our Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
I would say it's a very pungent book.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got a very distinct
aroma to it. No,
aroma.
Fragrance.
Fragrant.
Fragrant.
It's got a lot of penguins to it.
That's true. It's got a lot of penguins. It's let's see, what other puns can we do?
I am like 2 steps away from Googling it if my phone weren't at 1%.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
Hey.
There's the ghost. The light turned back on.
Benjamin, is that you? We come in peace. We know we're Americans and we're laughing about fart jokes, and I'm sure as a 1940s German spy you would find that disgraceful, but...
He's like, fart jokes. My Uncle Adolf was a notorious flatulent person.
Was a notoriously flatulent person. He struggled from...
He ate too many bratwursts.
Everybody knows that if you eat too many bratwursts, this is...
Anyways, Gasosaurus.
Gasosaurus, the most mature dinosaur of them all.
Yes, it's very professional, and it looks down upon those who would dare laugh at his name.
Right. Or his nature, however.
Right. Originally, we thought it was to be a megalosaurid or maybe a basal coelurasaur, which is the superfamily that includes both the families that both T-Rex and Velociraptor are a part of.
Huh.
But some have suggested that it's a basal carnosaur, which is the supergroup that includes the families of other dinosaurs called Allosaurus and Giganotosaurus. Have you heard of either of those?
No.
Okay, that's okay. I bring a lot of people on this show who don't know anything about dinosaurs, but I just have a good dynamic with. So yeah.
I definitely walked into this room and was like, I know absolutely nothing about dinosaurs, but I'm here to learn and have a good time.
Yeah, exactly, and so you are.
Exactly.
Yeah. But possibly it could be a metriacanthosaurid, and if it's in that family, then it's possibly ancestor of my favorite dinosaur, Signraptor, the star of my Megazoic book series on Amazon.
Hey.
Yeah, which was also a metriacanthosaurid from China. That'd be so cool.
I love it. So you're writing a full, complimentary series, correct?
Yeah, it's about the main character's ancestor, who's a Gasosaurus.
Right. And the whole book is just one big fart joke, right?
Right. Well, it's really serious and dramatic up till the very last bit where it's revealed that it's all been a fart joke or something.
Perfect. And then the last line, as you're just eyes streaming with tears from this very dramatic novel, and the very last line just says, and then the Gasosaurus farted.
The end.
The end. By Matt Hall.
And it's all been a bit of a gas.
It's just all up in air, really.
Someone keep the match away, right? Or this could get explosive.
I mean...
I brought someone on the show once. She, a friend of the show, Lexi. We were talking about the bombardier beetle at one point, which is a beetle that can spew out burning acid that's flammable. And then she's like, I spew out stuff that's flammable. Then she was like, yeah, but I can do that. Just fart and do have a match. That's not
goals. Honestly, goals.
And I'm like, well, you put it like that. I guess that isn't that cool, special.
So actually, this leads me into one of my 2 dinosaur-related anecdotes.
Oh, that's right. We had the first one before. Now what's the second one?
Yeah. So, I mean, this is only kind of counts as a dinosaur-related anecdote.
Oh, I'll count it.
But I was sitting on the couch. I'd just gotten myself, it was a cold day. I got a hot cup of tea, and I had just finished my tea. I went back to the kitchen to get more. I sat back down on the couch, and somewhere in between the time of me refilling my cup of tea and sitting on the couch, I forgot that I had tea in my mug.
Oh, no.
And I moved slightly and completely, dropped this boiling hot tea on myself.
Oh, no.
But now I have, and you can't really see it in the low light, now I have a scar on my ankle that looks like a dinosaur.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I can't really see it. And our listeners can't see it either because this is audio format, but this is really good content.
This is great audio content.
Yeah.
Very awkwardly in the studio trying to grab my own ankle.
Yeah, no, I think I see that. Yeah, no, it does look, maybe. No. I'll trust you.
Right. I'll just put it on we'll make it the new Paleobites logo as my dinosaur scar.
Right. Okay, so paleontologists just go back and forth on where on the theropod family to classify this Gasosaurus. But some have also suggested that due to how early it lived in the dinosaur timeline, it could be the common ancestor of both the carnosaurs and the coelurasaurs. That'd be something. Actually, I don't think I'd care. They're all big, scaly meat eaters, some of them feathery, with sharp teeth and claws. Still awesome, though.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah, but anyways, that's Gasosaurus. And it's all been a bit of a stink,
Right. I mean, he really just was there to live his life.
Yeah.
And then
And who are we to make fun of that,
Yeah, right. And then, maybe he's just used on a NASCAR track now.
Exactly. He died for our sins.
And we continue to disgrace his memory.
All right, well, speaking of disgracing his memory, we're going to everyone's favorite part of the show. We're going to rate the animal 1 out of 65 million.
Yay!
I'll go first this time because you have your own rating scale. I'm going to rate it 30 million. I mean, other than its name, there's not really anything cool about it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. There's nothing too unique going on here. I'm going to... This is tricky.
Yes.
I think I'm going to go with 3 Pepe Le Pews.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good rating out of 65 million.
Right. I think 3 Pepe Le Pews really gets across my feelings on
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean now at this point.
Right.
All right, well, that's it for this week. If you want to get a hold of the show, you can contact us at matthewd@matthewdonthecreator.com. You can find me on social media at matthewdonthecreator on Facebook, at matthewdon64 on Twitter, and matthewdon64 on Instagram. You can contact me. You can contact Laura through this. I can relay messages. We can figure out what's going on with this ghost. If you happen to be a Ghostbuster or an exorcist.
If you are an exorcist, If you're an exorcist and you know anything about Benjamin the Ghost in the House of Pod recording studio, please contact me directly.
Indeed.
My social security number is 555.
Oh, yeah, okay, yes. And your ATM pin is
3, 2, 1.
0, yeah.
0.
Right, yeah, okay. If you're interested in writing, I have a podcast called The Ritwit, where 2 twits talk about writing, or, theater management in the case of the episode that you were on.
Yeah. Matt let me on to talk about my nerdy obsessions.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You're on this show to talk about my nerdy obsessions.
It all equals out.
Yeah, exactly. Finally, I have a book series on Amazon, Megazoic, available for print and Kindle. Dinosaur, sci-fi, laser guns, pew. There is a plot and characters, I swear.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a great plot and storyline, but also...
Really? What's your favorite part? No, I'm just kidding.
Chapter 7...
That is a good chapter, actually.
Right.
You get a pass on that one.
What can I say?
All right, that's it for this week. And as we say at the end of every episode of Paleo Bites, there's only one thing we can say.
This is such a mistake to do in a mask.
I think the point came across.